That'll be a cool picture for the cover. So I've been wanting to make this video for about over a year now and show you what the difference between these tires and these tires is in the snow. These came off of a drift car. These are plastic, and I did run them with this RC car, and one of these wheels did crack. Well, I think these are also plastic, but they're a little sturdier. These are kind of flimsy plastic. These are off of a drift car, but anyway, I want to show you the difference between very studded tires that are like nice and squishy and very hard, smooth tires. There's basically slicks. These actually grip really well on the asphalt, which I'm very surprised by. But anyway, I'm gonna do some changing of stuff. I'm gonna try these out first because I don't want the studded ones to dig out some ruts in the snow. I'm gonna do this very lightly on for definitely not NASCAR speed tire change. Some people finish putting on this last nut. You can see how quality these tires are because they spin. Like if I hold the wheel, I can spin it in the tire. So that's why these tires are not the best quality. These, I'm pretty sure, are glued to the rim. That way they don't fly off. Most RC car tires, they do that. But anyway, now I'm going to bring this car out to a little icy path that I have just to test out these tires, see how they do on the ice. Part of the walkway that's icy but has light, so that way I can show you the difference that these tires and these tires make. Hopefully it makes a difference so I can actually show you any type of difference. Let's go bring this outside and rip it around in the ice. All right, let's try this out. So the fact that it's all-wheel drive definitely helps. But you can see it just does not have any grip whatsoever. There's no controlling it whatsoever. So, I originally changed it to these tires, like I said, to not create any ruts in the snowpath. But now everything is hard ice, so it wouldn't have made a difference, so I just added a whole step for no reason. But anyway, we are here to change the tires back. Also, I've talked about a video idea that I want to do with this RC car about that I can potentially blow this thing up. This is not that idea. This is a separate idea that I've been wanting to try out and show to have a demonstration. But I do have an idea for a video for him. I'm still deciding if I want to like make a sneak peek for it in this video. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I guess you'll see at the end. Okay, let's try this out. Now, seeing as this is straight ice, I'm curious if this will actually make any type of difference, but let's try it out. Oh wow, yeah. Massive difference already. Easily made it up the hill. Wow. From these tires compared to the other ones, it just launches. The other one didn't want to make it up that hill, but the other wheels didn't want to make it up that hill. It just launches. Cool. So today we learned that these tires will move you on ice, just very slowly and very unpredictably. These tires will move you very well on ice, and if you launch your car with these types of tires, it will still move unpredictably. But in comparison, these tires just have so much better grip than these ones. It's just, that surprised me. I knew there was going to be a better difference in like the snow or like packed down snow, but on straight ice, I was expecting it to not have that much of a difference, because, you know, straight ice is straight ice. But this outperformed what my expectations, so that's pretty cool. So get winter tires. I know I've said that with like my car. I have 2 winter tires on the front of my car, and the difference it made is amazing. It made driving so much better. I've always had just all seasons for my cars, but if you want to have a better ride in the snow, then get winter studded snows. Like these tires have lots of tread. They're not studded, but so they're C-car. I'm sure there are studded tires for that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Or if you didn't learn something, I think everybody knows these tires are better in the snow and ice. But maybe the demonstration showed you a better viewpoint on how these work and how well it does in the snow. But this RC car is absolutely awesome. It's got cool suspension. I do want to modify this thing a little bit, like besides the wheels, because I have a couple more sets of tires. I have these are the original tires. They're actually staggered. The rear tires were bigger than the fronts, but these are kind of getting a little bald. The tread is coming off. Then I have these street tires, which are very pretty. So I got these off of the other drift car, one of which is cracked somewhere, but these are cheap plastic. They're not even glued to the tire. The rubber is nice and soft, so that'll grip really good, I think, on the street. I haven't tried these tires out yet. I've driven these on the street. It was pretty nice. These tires were pretty cool, but yeah. Another point is I will probably make another video of these 4 different tires in the dirt, or on asphalt, dirt, stuff like that, in the grass maybe even. And yeah, that way there's just another demonstration video. Anyway, thank you for watching. Battery in. I like to wrap it around like so. These batteries I got aftermarket because the original one started to swell up. And if it starts to swell up, you want to get rid of it as soon as possible. I like to put these wires down into the Velcro, so that way the Velcro holds it down. I like that you can also adjust the suspension on these. It's pretty cool. You can make it tighter, looser, you know, normal stuff. Yeah. So you have to drive it very slowly for it to actually do decently, which you can do in the winter as well. Just drive slowly and you'll be fine. So, now let's try to change the tires out. Alright, let's do it. That's awesome. Thank you for watching this video. I don't know if that's it. Maybe I'll make more content with this, with the wheel different, and show you some stuff. That's just pretty cool. Alright, so we learned that I did have like a full walkway, which I walk every day to see if I could drive this car down that pathway. But unfortunately, now it's dark in the morning because of the time change, so I can't do that way. So I have a little... Let's check this out. Let's check this out right now. These tiny little screws go in here. What if they line up with, ooh, yeah, baby.